Types of drivers. A lot of people have told me I have to make this video, and I agree. It's a topic that needs to be discussed. There are so many different types of drivers you will encounter on the road. And out of all the cars on the freeway, you don't know who you're gonna run into. And I'm sure some of you are watching this video while you're driving. And if you are, pay attention to the goddamn road. It's one thing if you're just listening. I listen to videos all the time when I'm in the car. But looking at your phone is another. I can't believe that people actually watch TikTok while they're driving. And yes, I know people who do that. How do you pay attention to the road and watch TikTok at the same time? Shit's just not adding up, bro. Unless their brain is just completely superior to mine. And I'm over here rocking a peanut brain. I don't know what it is, but I guess a ton of people are doing that now. It's the new meta. Is it really that important? Just listen to music or something. Me personally, I'm trying to turn up in the car. I don't want to listen to some damn TikTok. Like, I'm amazed their car isn't in like 50 different pieces right now. Or there's people that text when they're driving and then when the light turns green, they're not even paying attention. Like, hurry your ass up, bro. I got places to be. Like, if you really gotta text somebody that bad, pull over so you can really lock in and think about what you're gonna say. But people do it anyway. I don't know why. I don't even want to touch my phone when I'm driving. I got Apple CarPlay for a reason. The noob. We were all once the noob. If you are a new driver, you got a lot to learn, but trust me, you'll figure it out. I was the noob like 4 years ago now. I got my license and I was finally able to drive to work. I didn't have to walk anymore. Walking to work is crazy, but I had to do what I had to do. And when I was a noob, oh my God, the amount of mistakes I made. Jesus Christ. And I'm glad I was spared for whatever reason, because the amount of times I almost got into an accident when I was a noob was unreal. I was once turning left at a stoplight. The light turned green. I didn't know you had to yield to the people going straight, dude. I was a fucking idiot. I almost crashed the whip, bro. It would have been a rough day. And I'm not even joking. I didn't drive on the highway until a year after I had my license. I deadass was just using back roads for a year straight. What the hell was I doing? I don't even want to talk about it. I should not have had my license. I don't know what I was doing with that. You know what? At least I wasn't the dude with the goofy car. I'm pretty sure once we've all had to look at a car twice because of how stupid it looked. I don't know what the hype is around these cars, but I've been seeing these cars recently that look like they could get blown over by a gust of wind. I think they're like little mini compact electric cars. How do you even like take a steep turn in these things? One turn and the car is falling over. I've also seen recently, I don't even know if this is real or not. I guess Kanye has a custom Cybertruck and it looks like this. But genuinely though, who is hopping in this thing and driving around? Like, what kind of goofy ass shit is that? Like, it looks like this dude's whipping around in a solar panel. There's no way that's a real video. It can't be, right? Next, we have the really passive driver. This dude does not want to go 1 mile over the speed limit. He thinks if he goes 1 mile over, he thinks he's gonna have 5 stars in GTA. He's gonna have helicopters flying over him. There are people that are very stingy about like the speed limit and the rules of the road and shit like that. When I see a yellow light, if I'm close enough, you know, to me, that means speed up, so I can actually get past this traffic light. I know a lot of you probably expected me to be a role model for the people, but yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. But seriously though, these people deadass drive like a bot. It's crazy. Like, I've seen these AI self-driving cars drive around. That's deadass how some of these people drive. And that's crazy because when I'm on the highway, there are some people that will go 55 miles an hour in the left lane, which is the speed lane. Like, how do you go under the speed limit in the left lane? The moment they passed their driver's test, they were like, you know what? I gotta drive like this for the rest of my life. And that's what they did. If you didn't use your turn signal once, it was an automatic fail. So by habit, even when I'm like turning into an empty parking lot, I use my blinker. Like, it's stupid, I know, because who the hell am I letting know that I'm turning? There's literally nobody there. But when I first started though, oh, I was a passive driver, 100%. I was that bot driver you would see on the road that never went a single mile over the speed limit. And I also quite often run into the opposite. which is the aggressive driver. All right, this is the type of dude that's speeding on the road. All right, he's pulling a Marquez Brownlee. He's going 96 in a 35. He's swerving through lanes. He's acting like he's playing Mario Kart. He's cutting people off too. And now some aggressive drivers are just reckless and aren't aware of like how dangerous it can be just swerving through lanes like that. YouTube sniping my ass down if I show any footage of this, but I saw a streamer on Kick earlier this year. He was going like 100 miles an hour just cutting up in traffic. It was probably more than 100 to be honest with you. He was just trying to squeeze through lanes. He was playing a dangerous ass game, bro. That's insane. I don't know why anybody would risk their life like that. But sometimes when you're driving, you know, you gotta be a little aggressive. Like when you're turning, for example, you can't just sit there and let cars pass by. You gotta do something about it. You can't just sit there and wait. They're not gonna let you go. So generally being a little more aggressive as a driver isn't a bad thing. It's when you're too aggressive. That's when it's a bad thing. You gotta know when to chill out, bro. And some aggressive drivers are road ragers. Now, the road rager is very unpredictable. You do not want to mess with this guy because at a moment's notice, this dude could just take a baseball bat out of the back of his car. Like if you just cut some guy off, for example, and you're at the same stoplight as him, you're cooked. He's getting out of his car with his baseball bat. He's gonna start wreaking havoc on your car. The road rager is extremely unpredictable. That's why I don't even ever flip people off on the road or anything like that, because I don't want them to pull out a switch on my ass, because then I will start crying like a little bitch. So I will not be messing with road ragers anytime soon. And a lot of people that are road ragers, what they like to do is they just slam the horn when there's a bunch of traffic. Like it's just gonna magically start moving any faster just because he's honking the horn. When I went to New York City, all I heard was just a bunch of horns honking, and then there was like lines of traffic. It was insane. But yeah, I can't lie. I would be raging a little bit if I lived in New York City. My entire existence would be traffic. I don't know if it's really that bad all the time. I mean, I was there for like 12 hours during the day, and that was it. I know I don't have a smooth transition for this one. I'm sorry, but we gotta talk about the creep, man. Jesus. Sometimes people will straight up just stare down people, like at stoplights. Like I was once at a stoplight and I looked to my left and there was this dude just staring me down. Like it was insane. Or sometimes people will stare as they're driving. Like, dude, pay attention to the road. Or if they see a girl they think is attractive, they'll get lost in the sauce and just stare them down. The tired driver. I'm not gonna lie, I doze off all the time. And that's probably because of my shitty ass sleep schedule. If I'm driving on just an empty highway for an extended period of time, sometimes I start to doze off at the wheel. And the moment I catch myself, I just gotta slap myself in the face and lock in. I gotta put like tape on my eyes or something, bro. I'm not trying to get in an accident. Because the moment I get home, my head's hitting the pillow. That's why I should be the last person to do like a long ass road trip. I know people that have done like 24-hour road trips or like 12-hour road trips. Like, how do you even drive for that long? I once did a 24-hour road trip to Disney when I was in like 2nd grade, I think. I was that one annoying ass kid that was like, are we there yet? Are we almost there? Like, shut the fuck. I'm surprised my parents didn't just slap me in the face the amount of times I said that. But after that, we never did it again. Wow, I really wonder why. The decorator. No matter what, there's going to be some weird-ass bumper stickers on this dude's car. Thick dads who vape for Christ. What is this? I don't know how somebody could drive confidently with this on their car. I'm just confused, bro. And they got all kinds of weird decor for their car, too. Some people drive and have a shit ton of bumper stickers on. And a lot of the bumper stickers that they have on are corny. They're not even cool. Some people will just deck out their car for Christmas. They'll put so much lights on it, that shit's a fire hazard. They're the type of people that decorate like mad early, too. I already know it. They don't even let Halloween breathe for a second. They already got Christmas decorations up. You know what? I'd say the decorator's pretty cool. You know, as long as their car doesn't look stupid, it's fine. The shitty parker. Everybody knows a shitty parker, all right? They completely whiffed the parking spot. Wait, why the fuck are you looking at me? They double park, or hell, sometimes they even take up 3 spots. I don't even know how they manage to do that. Sometimes these people even park horizontally. Okay, I'm not that bad, but look, I do botch the parking sometimes, all right? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get out of the car and it looks atrocious. And I know I'm trash at parking. That's why I park all the way towards the end of the lot. I don't even attempt to try to squeeze in between 2 cars. I'm just like hit or miss. Whenever I try to park a car, I either get it like perfectly or I just completely screw it up. All right, next we got the driver that's very under the influence. All right, this is the worst type of driver on the list. It's crazy because some people actually say, oh yeah, you know, I'm fine, man, as they're like falling over. If this dude takes one step, he's gonna crack his skull open. Yeah, he is not fine. Please do not do this. Please do not drive under the influence. Like, your reaction time is gonna absolutely suck. And plus, if your ass gets pulled over, you're getting thrown behind bars. Like, don't even attempt the sobriety test at that point. You're gonna be all wobbly trying to walk in a straight line. And next we got the concert driver. All right, this is the dude that's always got his music all the way up. That's me again. Every time I'm in the car, I have to turn up. It's just a requirement. One time I was with my friends, we passed by like this fancy restaurant. I kid you not, everybody outside just like gave us a death stare as we were bumping Ken Carson in the whip. They're probably thinking to themselves, oh, Jesus Christ, these tunes are preposterous. Such delinquents, as they were sipping on wine or some shit. I don't know. And it was awkward as hell because we were stuck at this red light for like 2 minutes. And we had the top to the car down, so they could hear that shit full volume. And yeah, I did feel a little bit bad because I did disrupt their fancy dinner. They probably paid a shit ton of money for that. But I just needed to bless their ears with Cardi. It just had to happen. I had to put them on real quick. They needed to know. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, who is the best type of driver? The driver that is considerate of others. W driver. The amount of times I'm trying to switch lanes on the highway and nobody lets me in, but finally this person does, and they're truly the GOAT. The worst drives for me gotta be those early morning drives to the airport. If you like this video, you'll definitely like my video about the airport. It's on the end screen right now. Just click it.